Back when nothing truly mattered and we hadn't had a clue. We fell in to play the game. Nothing would ever be the same. There were times when there was laughter. There were times when there was joy. But they took it all away for the pleasure in our pain. Welcome to our new world. Shine a light on everything. Please don't be scared for what we know. Welcome to our new world. All the liars try to hide away from the scars we made. This is your chance to understand we did not design this plan that was built for you. There's nothing you can do. This is my warning, this is your sign that you can't go run and hide. We will fight for you. You know it to be true. Welcome to our new world. Shine a light on everything. Please don't be scared for what we know. Welcome to our new world. All the liars try to hide away from the scars we made. From the scars we Welcome to our new world. Shine a light on everything. Please don't be scared for what we made. Welcome to our new world. Shine a light on everything. Please don't be scared for what we made. Welcome to our new world. All the liars try to hide away from the scars we made. Welcome to Back when nothing truly mattered and we hadn't had a clue. We fell in to play the game. Nothing would ever be the same. There were times when there was laughter. There were times when there was joy. But they took it all away for the pleasure in our pain. Welcome
welcome everyone to Nerd TV for another Thursday night broadcast for the SRA Late Model Stock Tour Series as we're tackling 150 laps at Slinger Speedway. And this is the countdown to green presented by Nerd TV and Icon Apparel Company. And we're going to have an exciting race here at Slinger. First time we have broadcasted this track. Dustin just purchased this thing a week ago. And we're going to learn exactly what these cars look like here for the ones who are tuning in that don't know what Slinger Speedway is. High Banks, 4th mile. They claim it as the fastest 4th mile oval track in the world. And here's the weather. 78 degrees in the skies, 45% humidity, partly cloudy, and that's really virtually no wind. 2 miles an hour at a short track. You might as well throw that stat away. It is not going to affect anything happening here this evening. I did say my name is Jeremy Stanley, also aka Jay Swifty on the interwebs, and to my right hand side, co-producer, broadcaster, 10 jobs, 200 monarch, drone flying cameraman. I don't know what other nicknames you have, sir, but there you are, Dustin Loxton, aka Ballistic. What is up this Thursday night here?
Man, watching a new track, like you said, Slinger Speedway, the dubbed the fastest quarter mile in motorsports. I mean, it is a high banked, short track. These guys are banging the chip going into the corners. It's going to be close quarters racing. Pit road is a mess the way it's laid out. It's just... it is a very unique track, but should be a fun one nonetheless.
Yeah, 100% here. 150 laps. As we have already notated several times, this is a new league. It's a startup. We're only a few weeks into this thing, and numbers are getting there. Or 2 weeks ago, we had double digits on the drivers. Right now, we're sitting at, I think, 7. So about on the upper end of the 8, so we got an 8th one. Okay, very good. So that'll be, I think, Matt Nicholson joined in recently. That's a new face here. We have 2 new faces, Dustin. One is a new face, period. That's Matt Nicholson. The other one, well, he's a new face to the league, but he's not a new face to anyone who knows motorsports. Dustin, 2 weeks ago, he had a call out. He had a call out for one of the guys who helped start this league, SRA, and that is Bobby Hamilton Jr. He's here. He's here tonight in the 25. So 8 cars, 2 new drivers. And Dustin, even though it's a small field, it's a short track. It's a quarter mile. You don't need a huge field. 8 cars are probably going to put on a pretty damn good show here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like you said, you don't need a lot of cars at a track this size. I mean, the racing action is going to be, it's going to be fierce. It really is. And kudos to Bobby for answering my call out and my challenge there. So it's going to be good to see him out in action, as well as Scotty Oliver, and Jason Steptoe, Sam and Aaron Longworth, and everybody that's out here tonight. It's gonna be a fun race. It really is for us. It's gonna be a fun race for us to watch. It may not be as fun for the drivers just because this track is challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I've done some laps here in a variety of cars just to kind of feel it out, and that's not just this past week. It's been since it started on the service, which I think it's been on that here close to a year. I don't remember the exact time they released this track. Yeah, it's close to it, and man, this place is bumpy. It's slick, it's old, and it's fast. So I mean, if you want to relate to anything, maybe like old Atlanta on the NASCAR Cup side, where things are just craziness. And that's what this track is in a
pre-quad oval. Pre-quad
oval. So there it is, pre-super speedway, whatever the case is. And yeah, it's going to be challenging. We're probably going to see some wrecks. We're going to see some self-spins. We're going to see some just probably chaos. But we're going to figure that out in a matter of 5+ minutes because qualifying, Dustin, we're here. That's going to be the end of the pre-race show presented by Icon Apparel Company, and we're going to get our camera off your screen. We have 8 drivers to call out here in this qualifying session. First one on the board, Scotty Oliver, 118. A little to no surprise, this man top of the charts. Bobby Hamilton second, Jason Steptoe third, Frank Griffith fourth, Aaron Longworth fifth. That's your top 5 in practice. And we're going to go on board with one of the guys on track right now, and that looks like it might be the 42 Aaron. No, this is not Aaron Longworth. Who is this? They're pulling out of pit road. Right into pit road. Look at this pit road, by the way. This is very odd. Enter at the exit of turn 2.
Weird pit road.
Enter exit turn 2. You exit off exit of 4. You don't pit on green flag situations hardly ever. At least you're not planned to do so, which is a good thing because it's like a dirt track exit off the exit turn 4. It's just very, very interesting here. This is Frank Gifford. I know this paint scheme, this military green. Let's see, post 11.88.
Such a weird, like you said, weird pit road entry. That if it does happen under green, they do any pits under green, I could see that being a difficult pit entry for drivers. Are definitely going to have to stay on top of their game. We're going to go on board with Josh Ingram right now as he goes out to put his lap time down. Bobby Hamilton Jr. top of the charts at 11.63. Frank Griffith in P2 at 11.88. Scotty Oliver, Jason Steptoe, and Matt Nicholson still have yet to post a time in qualifying. They still got 3 minutes to do so still plenty of time because, hey, Jimmy, it's a quarter mile. They're pulling, mid 11-second lap, so they got plenty of time.
Yeah, I quickly glance over and I refresh something, and all of a sudden 3 guys have posted both their lap times. It took 22 seconds to post 2 lap times. Completely insane. And this is why this track's partly as difficult as it is, because you're turning so quick, so sharp, and you have to fight a loose car majority of the time. And you might have to look at this exit, by the way. It's the first time I know you're seeing it. This is why it's not a green flag pit stop exit, because you can only fit 1.25 cars there, and you're merging
that is such an accurate number too. 1.25 cars through that exit. is that a mathematical accuracy there? Have you measured that, Jeremy?
Judging between the distance of the start finish lane and the grandstands in turn 4, that is correct.
We're on board with Scotty Oliver right now as he goes to set down his lap time, see if he can better that of the 11.63 set by Bobby Hamilton Jr. Steptoe comes in P2 at 11.74. As right now, Scotty Oliver does take that top spot, 11.54, mark the 118 in P1.
This guy's been fast since the drop of the green flag 4 race weeks ago at SRA, and even though he's using the wrong Cadillac template, not mine, it's okay. We'll still cheer him on here up in the booth. We got Matt Nicholson, I do believe, on track now in the Ineos Toyota Camry, old throwback to the Xfinity and Cup days. I think that scheme is probably 10 years old at this point, believe it or not. So, and I think, Dustin, we got a minute left in qualifying. No one's on track. Everyone has posted time. That's it. That's how quick it is here at Slinger.
That is it. Like I said, I mean, you got half the field in 11-second bracket. You got the rest of the field in a 12-second bracket. I mean, these are fast laps, Jeremy. Fast laps. So, yeah, I mean, that's it for qualifying. We still got 40 seconds left before we even start gridding.
Exactly right. So, let's take our time here. Let's pull up. Can you pull up the? You probably can't pull up the grid. We're going to wait. I'm going to shout out one of our partners while we got the meantimes here. Talking about at the top of the show, we're presented by them. We've been our longest partner ever since we've started our broadcasting and racing careers and everything on the iRacing side through Nerd TV and Nerditudes. That is Icon Apparel Company. If you want to look stylish, feel comfortable, dress your team up with customized jerseys and hats and a lot of other apparel that they have to offer, iconapparelcompany.com is your place to go visit. Get your team set up, whether if it's like a softball team, an esports team, they got it. You got fastest turnaround in the business, customized t-shirts, and not just by emailing and talking to the boss man. No, you can do this through the website portal and do it in real time, submit it then, and they just say, okay, we'll make it and ship it to you. So pretty cool stuff. iconapparelcompany.com. And here we go. Now we have cars on the grid here. And here is your 4 rows starting tonight's race for the Slinging Asphalt 150. That's going to be Scotty Oliver P1, Bobby Hamilton Jr. in second, Jason Steptoe in third, Frank Gifford in fourth, Joshua Ingram in fifth, Samuel Longworth in sixth, Aaron Longworth in seventh, and Matt Nicholson, the last person to post time, only one at the 12.3 second bracket. He's going to be 8th place. We're going to go 2 laps, Dustin, and watch how quick these lap times tick away.
Oh yeah, it's the laps for the Slinging Asphalt 150. Yeah, wordplay on the track title, but these laps are going to go fast, Jeremy. They really are. The racing is going to be just as tough. These drivers are going to be. I mean, you're doing 11 to 12 second laps. You do it side by side. I mean, high banks. Green flag flies as we are underway for the Slinging Asphalt 150. Bobby Hamilton Jr. a little loose coming out of the corner there, trying to build tires up. That's going to put Jason Steptoe on the inside. That's your battle for P2 right now as Scotty Oliver in the 118 takes the lead.
I'm commanding 2 to 3 car lengths already here. Second place, Jason Steptoe. Now contested real quick by Bobby. Now he's going to fall single file again. He does. He gets him cleared. So the whole field now going to be single file. First place, Scotty about 3 car lengths out, and then it's nose to tail. They're second on fourth.
Yeah, side-by-side battle now as Bobby Hamilton Jr. battles back right now. Jason Steptoe drifted up the track, left that door open. Bobby jumped on it. Frank Griffith is also going to follow through as well. Mark that 54 up to P3 right now, Jeremy. So already trying to make some strides in tonight's race.
Frank Griffith needs some luck on his side. He is just self-spun and crashed himself out. He's been involved in other people's stuff. This man has had the worst luck in this series, and so right now showing an impressive third-place run. Now 7 laps into this 150-lap event as we're going to take the raceepi.com in-car telemetry, and you see the speeds here. They are attacking out at 87 miles an hour. You will not see top speeds faster than maybe 88 if they push it super hard, but that's it. The whole track, look at this, a variable of only 20 mile an hour.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, it doesn't seem like the speeds are up that high at 85 mile an hour. Most people will do that on the interstate without even blinking an eye. But when you tack in the variables of what's going on in the banking, it's tough. And it looks like we got an issue going on right now with Samuel Longworth.
Damage to the left front of the number 7 here as he got loose, self-spun on the front straightaway, exit turn 4. I think this is the start. Yeah, this is going to be the start of it. He's just uncomfortable on the back straightaway. But he's going to cut the infield and then crash in turn 2. Ooh. Oh, and the transition from the apron to the banking is what caused the damage on the 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very tall banking for such a short track at a quarter mile. So tough break there for the 7 of Samuel Longworth. Taking that damage. And that damage, you're going to feel it as you see Frank Griffith get loose coming out of the corner there. Scotty Oliver still out front right now, commanding a good lead. But Bobby Hamilton Jr. has been in track right now, Jeremy. He's been following him and been close. But right now, they got the lap traffic, and that's at 7 of Samuel Longworth as he was getting back up to speed. They've now caught him. So now he is a roadblock, so to speak, as they try to work their way around him.
First 2 cars do it. Frank Gifford up next. 118 pressured by the 25 of Hamilton. Then you have Frank Gifford about 10 car lengths back, still behind the number 7 of Samuel Longworth. About another 10 car lengths back, you'll find Jason Steptoe and Joshua Ingram as they're starting to really space out here early in the going, and we're already 18 laps in.
Yeah, 18 laps went by super, super fast. It does not take long, and we talked about that, Jeremy. It does not take long to get these, laps, tick down. I mean, it's a quarter mile. I mean, there's not much to this track at all. I tell you what, though, flying the drone around here is really, really nice and fun, though. Short track, you get some good angles. Definitely a fun little drone track here.
Yeah, 100% there. We are droning around this place, and yeah, I don't know how you've learned how to fly a drone around a 4th mile like this. It's pretty impressive stuff, but nonetheless, you're doing it. And I do have to announce there on the YouTube side, Jason Steptoe kind of pointed out to us, but we are having a little bit of a YouTube lag issue, possibly across the board, not sure, but I just do apologize about that. So try to work your way through it, or just listen to our 2 not so beautiful voices here. But we are 25 laps in, 118, got 3 car links over the 25 in Hamilton, as Frank Gifford has fallen out almost 2 seconds back of 2nd place.
Yeah, he's fallen off. He did get in the wall about 4 or 5 laps ago. He scuffed that outside wall, which isn't a big deal, but that's telling you that car, he's struggling with the handling of that car right now, as he just scuffs the wall again coming off of there. So right now, Scotty Oliver, though, leading the way on this one. Got plenty of breathing room all the way around, Jeremy. And we got to remind you guys that these drivers, there is a tire limit. They have 2 sets of tires total. One of them, you see right now, it's on the car. They only have 1 set behind pit wall, as you see Scotty Oliver now trying to work lap traffic. That's going to be the 10 and Matt Nicholson. Oh, Nicholson hard in the wall in front of the leaders. That's going to really close Bobby Hamilton Jr. up on Scotty Oliver. Not what Scotty wanted at all.
Not there, 30 laps in, putting an immense amount of pressure here. Oh, he almost made some contact there to the back bumper. Now he's to the inside, the faster car making his way. The first time we've really seen Scotty have some pressure. A decent amount of the run in. Oh, door-to-door contact. 18 down the track, holding strong. The bad boy Cadillac gets back the race lead.
Look at these crossovers, man. It's just pass, crossover. Bobby Hamilton takes it. Scotty Oliver is he gonna try to get that running crossover? Oh, Bobby holds it low to stop that crossover maneuver to try to lock Scotty Oliver behind him. Good move on that one there, knowing what Scotty was gonna be doing.
Yeah, 100% there, and doing some amazing work from these 2 here. Lap 35 coming up real close here. Some other battles. Oh, we got the 42 and the 50. Was it the 56? Joshua Ingram on the inside. These guys are duking out. Oh, the 42 goes a little wide. He's going to put himself in a wall. Drives it in deep there. Almost gets the nose underneath the 56. So we're starting to see battles across the track. Now back to the race lead. 118 back onto the inside of Bobby Hamilton. Crossover City at Slinger.
Yeah, crossover city. And this track, I mean, it's perfectly set up for that. I mean, and you got to think about it. When a car is getting passed on the inside, it naturally, that car's up on that top side. So once that passing car actually completes that pass, oh, contact made between Scotty Oliver and the 7 of Samuel Longworth. But what I was saying was, after that passing car makes the pass, that other car is already high up. They can turn it down the track and get that amazing run to set up that crossover move and just put them right back side by side again.
A little bit of separation between these 2. We're actually going to take our first picture-in-picture commercial break. We will be right back.
Racing isn't just about speed, it's about style. At DC Designs, we turn your vision into reality, creating high performance, custom paint jobs that make you stand out on the track. From bold, aggressive designs to sleek, minimalist styles, our designs bring passion, precision, and creativity to every project. Whether you're racing for fun or glory, your car deserves to look as fierce as it drives. Ready to dominate the track with a look that turns heads? DC Designs is your one-stop shop for custom iris paint schemes. Visit DC Designs on Facebook today and let us know what you want. DC Designs, design for champions.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm really hungry, but I'm trapped in here, and I dropped my last piece of boozy jerky on the floor. I can't reach it. Would you mind grabbing me a bag of the most tender, flavorful booze-infused jerky on the planet? I promise I'll pay you back. I mean, I'd eat my piece, but I can't reach it. Oh, actually, I got it. Oh, it's so good. It's so tender, so flavorful. You should really pick yourself up a bag. But if you do, you can't eat it in here. Now, this is my spot. I own this spot. Boozy Jerky, the original booze-infused beef jerky with a pair. Now available.
Back to full screen here, lap 57 of scheduled 150. Battle still across the track here. We're focusing on the 56. Oh, reverse that. Caution is out on lap 57. First caution here this evening on the Slinger Asphalt 150. And Bobby Hamilton on pit road. That was your second place car. Now he's 16 laps down. Well, actually, he parked it early. So what's going on here? What happened?
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He was slow through the corners there, and pulled it into the pits, and then just parked it.
Yeah, he had an amazing battle there. He fell 17 laps down, and I didn't realize he fell down that quick. There were some other contacts that happened around the track, but yeah, that's it. From second to last, the 25 goes. I'm going through my lap count, Dustin. He put. I don't know. That's so strange. I don't see anything that happened on the track. So I have to kind of research that a little bit and see what happened.
Yeah, not sure what is going on that one. That was the 10, Matt Nicholson that just locked the brakes up, and
I think I found. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, Nicholson. He turned down and turned 4 exit.
and just locked it up and was still on the track.
Yeah. But just as quick as the caution flies this track, it's already back to green flag. What was that caution? Less than 1 minute? Like that was the quickest caution I've seen in my life. But we're back to green flag racing just like that. So, but it was the caution from the 10 of Matt Nicholson turning down on the racing surface in turn 4 to leave himself the track or leave away from the track. And it was slow enough that the game said, "Hey, there's something going on."
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it rattled the standings too. I mean, Scotty Oliver's still up front, but now the 56 of Joshua Ingram is now P2. Frank Griffith is P3, but he's almost a full track behind P2 right now, as he's trying to work his way up, trying to get something going. Like the entire standings have just, like, that caution has just jumbled everything up.
Yeah, it's like everyone pitted and they went a lap down, but they didn't cycle back the cars from the pit stop. Or
yeah, so there's only 2 on the lead lap.
it's just Interesting stuff just happened about 10 laps ago. Can't explain it. But anyway, we got Scotty Oliver, Joshua Ingram. That's P1, P2. 4-second advantage the 118 has over the 56. And then Frank Griffith and Jason Steptoe both are 1 lap down. Aaron Longworth, the only car 2 laps down. Samuel Longworth, the only car 3 laps down. Matt Nicholson, 18 laps down. He's parked. Bobby Hamilton Jr., 29 laps down. He's parked. So those two are locked in 7th and 8th place. But yeah, now 5.2 seconds quickly separates first and second.
Yeah, big separation. And the longer that this thing goes, Jeremy, we're coming up on halfway. Right now, we're working lap 72 of 150. Now just crossing. Now we're working lap 73. So at the conclusion of 75, that's exactly halfway. And if this thing stays green the rest of the way like this here, Scotty Oliver is, I mean, he's in his own zip code right now.
It continues to grow. 2 tenths here, 3 tenths there every single lap over the 56 right now. 75 laps into this event. He's almost 6 seconds now. And lap traffic will be soon ahead of the 118. We're going to take this time to shout out another one of our partners while we have the time to do so. And I'm going to bring out Dusty Pete's, dustypetes.com, hobby store based out of New York. They've been supporting the nerds over here in about, a year and a half now. And we love their stuff. It's just one guy, Mr. Dustin Sorber, running the shop. And he's got over 1,000 comic books. He's got action figures. He's got collectible trading cards. He's got NASCAR diecast. Basically, if you think of anything nerdy, well, he's got it. So,
probably the biggest Green Ranger fan I have ever met in my life, too.
Oh, there you go. That's a throwback on itself. So, it's just amazing how, the old stuff still sticks around when there's so many cool new things. But all nostalgia or all new. DustyPete's.com, Super Nerd will save you 15% of your purchase of $20 or more online.
As we are still racing as it sits right now. You see the 56, Joshua Ingram trying to work his way around lap traffic. That's the 7 of Samuel Longworth that he just got around there. And now you see the 50 of Jason Steptoe also working his way around. So they get back. Jason Steptoe sitting 4, still trying to move forward. Frank Griffith still in P2, but he's getting a lot of pressure from Aaron Longworth right now. These two have been so close, about a car length distance apart for about the last 10 to 15 laps.
Yeah, and these guys are 1 lap separated. The 42, 2 laps down. The 54, only 1 lap down at this time. 2 car lengths separate them through 1 and 2 onto the back straight here to complete lap 82. 42, a little bit higher on corner entry. Gets it on corner exit, though. What a drive off turn 4. Gets the nose underneath Frank, trying to get any position he can to get a lap back, but that Slinger, it has proven to be the most difficult thing out here.
Oh, it really is, and he had an excellent run. He just turned that car, drove it down the track, had that excellent run. Does it again, tries to get the nose on there, but it's going to be a very shallow entry into that corner there. He's going to drift it up, and he's going to lose everything he gained on corner exit.
Continue to watch this battle here. Only the battle on the track at this time. 42 still trying to pass Frank. Turn 4, he's so much stronger on corner exit than comparison to corner entry. But then 1 and 2, it's a complete different story. 54 gaps him about a half a car length that time. Here comes the exit, turn 4. He actually had to choke up there, Dustin, just a touch to not run to the back of the 54, and now he's going to try it again this time.
Yeah, and he's trying to get the crossover and try to get that low run off the corner, but the line that Frank Griffith is running right now is making it ever so difficult. But his corner exit speed is, like you said, so much better than the 54 of Griffith right now. And that's where he's trying to make that pass, but he just can't get his car in the position to get that nose on the inside. And as I say that, he tries it, but again, a little slip up there as he tags the apron, and that's going to lose and kill that momentum.
Watch this guy's exit off turn 2. He sticks it like it's a super speedway qualifying lap. He's not going anywhere above halfway up the exit of the straightaway. Turn 4 he does it, but turn 1 and 2 every single lap he literally will not go halfway up to the wall. It's really shortening up his entry in turn 3, which is losing him some speed, realistically speaking. We're going to try it here again. He's going to go. See, look, he even avoided it. He had the line. He could have went up to the wall. He literally turned the wheel sharp to say no. Oh, and then he made contact with Frank on corner exit.
Yeah, and part of that is I don't know. I mean, he might think that he's trying to get that run on the inside, and as we say that, he does get that run. That door opens, and there's that pass completion. Now he's going to see if he can't try to stretch that out. Frank Griffith tries the crossover, but does not have the bite on corner exit to go up there to compete.
Well, that race looks like it's all but done. The 42, clearly the faster car of the two here on the screen. We're going to cycle through tonight's field. Scotty Oliver has lapped down second place Joshua Ingram. So this man, 118, setting sail to become, again, a multi-winner here at SRA. And so Scotty Oliver first, Joshua Ingram second, Frank Griffith third, Jason Steptoe in fourth, Aaron Longworth fifth, Samuel Longworth sixth, Matt Nicholson seventh, Bobby Hamilton Jr. eighth. That's your lineup here as we're now 2/3 completed in tonight's 150 lap event.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, Jeremy, there is only one car on the lead lap as Scotty Oliver did make his way around the 56 of Joshua Ingram. So now Joshua Ingram is the first car one lap down in P2. Hard contact off turn 4 for the 56 of Joshua Ingram as he nails that outside retaining wall.
Parb has gone south on the second place driver, Joshua Ingram. Massive damage to the right side of the 56. That's going to really tighten up this race car. As I thought he was going to hit that wall on corner exit again. Now, he's got to fight Frank Griffith and Jason Steptoe. 3 guys on the same lap. 1 lap down each. Joshua Ingram is about almost a half a track ahead. But that time has quickly fallen as Frank is picking up the pace here.
Yeah, Frank has been picking up the pace, but he's also been, following that 42 of Aaron Longworth, trying to pick some time up as we say that Frank Griffith tags the wall as well. Jason Steptoe now closing in, Jeremy. So this right here is going to be your next battle. That's going to be between the 54 of Frank Griffith and the 50 of Jason Steptoe. This battle is, like I said, going to be heating up here pretty quick. It looks like Steptoe is just like how Aaron Longworth was. Looks like his corner exit, he's a little stronger than Griffith is.
Good battle on corner exit here. 50 versus the 54 on lap 107. This is for position. As right behind these guys, well, spoiler alert, you're about to go 2 laps down to 118. He's all but there. He's going to split up this 2-car battle in a matter of 2 or 3 laps. Ooh, really close there. Had to check up on corner exit 4. And you can just see how busy it is inside the cockpit of this late model stock car and around Slinger. It's just, you're never not busy here.
Yeah, that wheel is very rarely ever solidly straight. They're usually still trying to turn, make corrections. As you see the check up there to allow Scotty Oliver in the 118 by, but man, did that lose a lot of ground for Steptoe that he had on Frank Griffith. He's going to have to gain that all back now. But Griffith now chasing down the 56 of Joshua Ingram. Ingram clearly has some car issues right now. He had that hard turn 4 contact. And Jeremy, that car just looks like it is tight as tight can be. I don't see any looseness in that, but I see a lot of wheel input and not much turning right now.
Ooh, is there contact? No, there's not. I thought that was going to be the 56 looping around here on the back straightaway, but we stay clear of that. Oh, 56 into the wall slaps the 54 now on center of the front straightaway. And these cars just are driving like garbage. The tires are shot. The body panels are shot. These guys are physically spent cranking the wheel 117 times. Well, times that by 2. It's really 234 corners of just complete chaos at Slinger Speedway. And have you ever had a race, Dustin, where you've been 118 laps and have only been racing a half hour? Well, now here's the time.
Right? No, I have not personally been there, but I can't say that I haven't witnessed it. Now is Ingram in the wall again. That car definitely super tight. But Jeremy, we've talked about the handling issues on these cars. We can clearly see the handling issue. A lot of cars making that contact on that outside wall quite a bit there. So again, struggles big time. And that's why Scotty Oliver, you see him back there just patiently waiting. He doesn't have to pressure these guys. He has a lap on the field right now. He's letting these guys just duke it out, race it out, waiting for them to figure out what they're going to do. And then if the opportunity presents itself, then he'll do it. Oh, contact made. Frank Griffith around makes contact with Scotty Oliver, but they save it and they keep going side by side through the corner right now. But that's going to close Joshua Ingram up. More contact there. Almost hit the tire barrier. Wow.
54, 56, almost nailed the tire barrier, and I was hopeful that the 18 did not get a meatball flag, because that would have taken him out of tonight's race. And these Dustin, just the cars are just, they're spent, they're overspent, they're overcooked, they're burnt out. They're trying to hang on for 26 more laps here, and you can just tell they're all over the track. They don't know anymore what's going on. Struggle bus central right here at Slinger with 26 laps to go.
Yeah, and they're all struggling. I think the only one that we don't really see struggling as much is Scotty Oliver, the 118.
Yep.
You see the damage to the right front there from the contact with the 54, Frank Griffith, but he's still, like, it doesn't seem like his is being affected as bad as everybody else. Every other car from second place on back, their car just seems spent. Jason Steptoe seems pretty solid, but we've seen his car get very, very tight. He scuffed the wall a number of times as well. Frank Griffith, we've seen. Every other car, Jeremy, these, like you said, these cars are done. Like, they threw the towel in like 40 laps ago. They're like, give me some fresh Goodyear sneakers, or sorry, not even Goodyear. Give me some fresh Hoosiers, whatever we want on there. Just something besides what we have, because these things are gone.
Indeed gone. 21 laps to go. 7 hits the wall for the umpteenth time here tonight. Little battle. Well, little battle. It's half the field right now. 3 cars duking it out here. 54, 42 are for position. The car right behind them is not. That's Samuel Longworth in the 7. He's 9 laps down, but the green and yellow car, 54, Frank Gifford, and the 42 white and orange car, Aaron Longworth, only position up for grabs on the track. And oh, by the way, this is the podium spot, and the 42 just cleans it as Frank slides up turn 3.
Yeah, Aaron Longworth, remember, Jeremy, about 40 laps ago, we seen those same 2 cars duking it out and battling for lap after lap. And Aaron Longworth went all the way back around the track and just took 3rd place away. That is a podium position away from Frank Griffith. So Frank falls back to 4th. Jason Steptoe in his own little zip code here. Aaron is going to have to, so Aaron Longworth just passed Frank Griffith to take that position. He's going to have to go all the way back around to where Frank is at again for his next position, which is this man right here, Jason Steptoe.
I've been eyeballing the brake rotors on these cars, and Frank is using way more brake input compared to anybody else in tonight's field. His brake rotors are
just glowing.
They are molten lava. Look, take a lap and let's see how much these things are on fire. You see the bright. Look at that bright. Now go to any other car on the track. Just cycle the camera. Find one. Very tame. Like, there's not much going on. Just a subtle orangey glow, just a touch, right? Go to another car. Oh, okay, there's that car. The car's on fire. Okay, as he almost hits the wall. And then you go to any other, it's just, look at that, see, nothing. It's just, Frank is just That's probably why he's so tight and slowed down, because the tires are giving up and they're basically in a sauna.
Yeah, those things are glowing red, and that is definitely going to cause issues that are already going on. But Jeremy, we got 10 laps to go. It is smooth sailing for this guy right here, Scotty Oliver in the 118. He doesn't even have to race anybody right now. He just has to stay out of trouble. He already has right front damage, like you said. A meatball right now would end his race and take a win away from him right now. So he just needs to go on cruise control and just drive.
And that he is. He's almost got the entire field 2 laps down or more. So 118 just really just has to take it stupid easy. And he's got it. So 6 laps to go. That's going to end in 1 minute. 6 laps around this place, believe it or not. We started this broadcast less than an hour ago, and we're almost finished. That's unheard of. But 5 laps to go now, Dustin, and less than a minute remains.
Yeah, less than a minute remains. Scotty Oliver is clear sailing. Your top 3 are pretty much locked in, Jeremy, as long as nothing happens to him, because Jason Steptoe is right behind third place of Aaron Longworth. So Aaron is not going to get around this track to pass Steptoe in 3 laps. So your podium finishers right now are all but locked in and set, being Scotty Oliver, Jason Steptoe, and Aaron Longworth. The rest of it, though, they're still trying to figure out what's going on. But Jeremy, at this point in time, the field is so spread out, both distance-wise on the track and lap-wise, that the field's pretty much locked in right now with 1 lap to go as Scotty Oliver takes the white flag.
1 lap to go, and our broadcast finally caught back up and stopped stuttering. That is, sorry about that, guys, but it came through at the right time, I guess. The 118, Scotty Oliver, is going to take tonight's checker flag for the Slinging Asphalt 150 here. Jason Steptoe will be second. Aaron Longworth will be your third and final podium finisher here tonight. Joshua Ingram fourth. Aaron Longworth fifth. Sorry, Samuel Longworth fifth. I don't know why I said Aaron. That's weird. Frank Griffith falls all the way back to 6th. He had to park the thing 13 laps down. Matt Nicholson 7th. And Bobby Hamilton Jr. rounds out the 8-car field here tonight. Contact 56-18.
That's just a little congratulatory nice win. Another one from Steptoe there. He gives him a little congratulatory bump, and off and around he goes.
Frank Griffith said DQ to too much damage. Speaking of meatballs, Frank Griffith is having Italian meals tonight with his meatballs. So 118 going to potentially do some burnouts here and see what goes on. But in the meantime, I already went down the unofficial results. I guess you don't really need to see that tab. And, well, is he going to do a burnout, Dustin? There it is. There's your graphic. Did you get the rundown again? We're just waiting for Scotty to burn it down if he's going to, or just might park it Josh Williams style on the front stretch. Nope, there it is. Trying. He's trying. Just don't take out the crew members down there. The guy is taking excellent pictures of the ground right next to a burnout. And good set of burnout there from Mr. Scotty. All right, we're going to go full screen. We're going to see who wants to join us in the Discord. Looks like we have top 2. So we have 2 of our 3. We're going to wait for a few. And oh, actually, we got all 3. Very good. So we're going to take a couple commercials. Thank our sponsors one last time. And we'll be back for the podium top 3.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm really hungry, but I'm trapped in here, and I dropped my last piece of boozy jerky on the floor. I can't reach it. Would you mind grabbing me a bag of the most tender, flavorful, booze-infused jerky on the planet? I promise I'll pay you back. I mean, I'd eat my piece, but I can't reach it. Oh, actually, I got it. Oh, it's so good. It's so tender, so flavorful. You should really pick yourself up a bag. But if you do, you can't eat it in here. Now, this is my spot. I own this spot. Boozy Jerky, the original booze-infused beef jerky with a pair. Now available.
Nerd TV post race presented by Icon Apparel Company. We have our top three, looks like, ready to go. Aaron Longworth is your third place finisher. Aaron, P3. This track looks like it was brutal to all the drivers except for one man, but walk us through your night.
It was brutal, man. It was terrible. But we just ran the car, and I mean, sort of fell into the groove. I learned off the other guys a little bit. Sort of, that's been playing into it all year. I don't run late models a lot, just this league, so learning off the other guys definitely helps a lot. But it was definitely a difficult track and a fun race to run, though. Tires were definitely a problem there at the end, but we made it work and came out with a P3.
You sure did, man. And learning off your colleagues around the track is the best tool you can have. Question for you before we let you go. Your turn 2 exit, so unorthodox. Do you literally try to avoid going above halfway on that exit? Can you kind of explain what your intentions were there?
Honestly, that's just what felt most comfortable coming off of 2.
That's it. Plain and simple. Man, feel comfortable doing it. If it works, it works, man. It got you to top 3, so good job there. Shout outs before we let you go.
Appreciate you, gentlemen. Shout out to my brother Samuel. It was his first race tonight. He's new to the league, so looking forward to running with him a little bit. And shout out to just the rest of the league and Frank for putting on what he puts on and letting us be a part of it.
Samuel joining literally the hardest track on the oval side for his debut.
I told him, I was like, get ready, man. This one's going to be difficult.
That's an understatement. It was brutal.
Yeah, it was terrible there at the end. It was rough.
Yeah, you ain't kidding there, man. But congrats once more. We turn right and left next race in 2 weeks at the Roval, so that'll be fun. But get ready for that, and maybe we'll talk to you next week. Our next race,
Yes, sir. Hopefully so. Good to speak to you guys again.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Hello, it's Aaron Longworth there in the 42. Now we're going to bring in Mr. Jason Steptoe, P2 night here. Mr. Jason Steptoe, congratulations.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys. So that was fun out there. A little sketchy at times, but it was a blast.
Sketchy. Man, those cars were all over the place.
Yeah.
Our broadcast had some hiccups, but then the cars themselves were having hiccups all over the place, and it was chaotic, man.
We're just going to blame the track. We're just going to blame the track.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm with it.
Old. I am not. Yep, that's it. Close it down. No, but you really finished one lap down. You kind of kept Scotty in check a little bit there, and just talk about how difficult Slinger is.
Yeah. So this was my first time coming here. It's just such a momentum track. Like in my mind, you have the same feeling as you're in like a Darlington or a Bristol. You're always up on the wheel. You never really have a chance to relax. But I will say this: I didn't realize at the time that I was going to go a lap down when I pitted, and I was like, "Well, Lord, I hope somebody else comes down there with me." So I do want to say I want to apologize to Frank and Scotty, because I know when me and Frank got into it, I wasn't trying to turn him, and I think that kind of ruined his night. So I do apologize for that.
Yeah, 10-4. And this track's so difficult. We know that nothing ill intent was going on out there. It was just a matter of how destroyed the tires were and how much damage control you could do behind the wheel of these things. And P2 tonight, congrats on that. Next week in 2 weeks, we go right and left at the Roval. How you feeling about that?
I love road course racing. I've only been doing this iRacing stuff literally since about Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
So, we're gonna have some work to do. Not the best at the Roval, but luckily we got a couple days in between there to kind of get polished up and hopefully go out there and beat Scotty. So.
That is the goal, it seems like, for the crowd here. And any shout-outs before we let you go, man?
Just want to thank my teammates, Aaron and Sam. I want to give a shout out to Frank. I felt bad for the last few weeks. He's the guy who pretty much does all my paint schemes, and I feel like we're one of the best looking cars on the track, but we're always in the back. So fortunately, luck was on our side tonight. And also want to give a shout out to Scotty. He's one of the best out here. So it's an honor to be out there racing with him. So.
There you go. We're Mr. Jason Steptoe, man. Congratulations. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right, that was P2 now, the Icon Apparel Company Victory Lane. We're going to bring in a guy that, we've talked to plenty of times already at this point. Scotty Oliver in the 118, winner of the first race of the year, of the league debut, and now winner here at Slinger. Congrats, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. That
Yes,
was a rough
sir.
one.
Your car was the only one that survived, basically. Walk us through it. How did you tame this track compared to everybody else?
Well, early on, I just tried to set a pace that I didn't think was going to hurt the tires very long or very hard on the long run, because I figured if you pitted here, you'd probably go a lap down. And
Facts.
from from practice, I knew we didn't have to worry about fuel, so I was just planning on just trying to ride out on one set of tires. Which early on there, Bobby was giving me, he gave me the bump and run once, and then I got back under him, and I don't know what happened to him. I seen him just shoot off like he was going to pit road, so I don't really know what happened there. But
That was literally the best battle on the track all night long. You guys exchanging positions, inside crossovers, this and that, and then he just parked it. And with no damage, no nothing.
yeah, I'm not real sure what happened there. And then when I don't know what lap it was on. It was when Jason and Frank were battling there, and they kind of got into each other. Well, I got clipped in the right front, and I don't know if y'all rode
Oh, we did.
the onboard with me after that, but like the center line of the steering wheel was like to the left, like 90 degrees. I was just hanging on. I knew I was going to kill the right front if I had very much longer to go.
Man, I was so curious. I saw the contact, and my first comment was, hopefully you didn't get a meatball, or else that would ruin your night.
It was hard. It looked hard on the broadcast. So if it looked hard on the broadcast, it was definitely going to be hard in car.
Yeah, it was rough. Like I went to just rode out of it, and when I went to take back off, I had the wheel straight, and it was going straight to the wall, and I just kept turning, and finally I found the straight point, and I was just like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna ride with it here.
Well, thankfully you set an incredible pace, though, to kind of mitigate, any type of loss that you would have had while turning the wheel 180 degrees, basically. So,
yeah. It worked out there. I knew coming into this place, I knew it was going to be hard on the car. I figured it was going to be attrition. So, I was like, I just tried to put myself in the best position to deal with what was thrown at me.
And that you did, man. Well, congrats on the win here tonight. Any shout-outs before we let you go?
First and foremost, I need to thank my wife and my little girl Oakley for allowing me to do this on Thursday nights. I need to thank, let me see here, a top tier custom design and apparel, Billy's Badass Barbecue, and you guys for the broadcast. They're always awesome. I always like to go back and watch them. And then I need to thank Frank for putting on this league, giving us a place to race.
There you go. There's Mr. Scotty Oliver doing it again here, and we'll catch you 2 weeks as we're going to turn right and left at the road bowl, man.
That one's going to be tricky for me. I'm not very big on the road course stuff, so we'll see how that one plays out.
Jason Steptoe has you in the crosshairs, man, so
That's
best of luck to you.
Yep, thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. There's your top three. There's your podium interviews, and there is 150 laps in under 45 minutes at Slinger.
Unbelievable. I mean, the fast pace of this track was just on a whole new level. But it wasn't just that, Jeremy. I mean, you heard it from the drivers. I mean, this race was just brutal. You're always working the wheel. And I think it was Frank Steptoe that stated about, like Bristol, like you're always putting wheel input in there. But there's still a little break. It may be a split-second break, but this track here, there's no break. There's always wheel input. at some point in time, because a lot of times when you're coming out of those corners, you got to make the corrections to, because you're either going to have a tight car, you're going to have a loose car. Not very often does it come off just perfect line going down the straightaway. So, I mean, tough race for these drivers, man. I mean, the cars, they show it. I mean, there's more sheet metal left up on those walls and on the infield than what might be on some of the cars. So, I mean, it was definitely a war of attrition in this one right here. And Scotty Oliver came out on top there. But, I mean, kudos to every driver out there, every one of them that started. This is not an easy track by any means. And I just downloaded this track a week ago, folks. And I can tell you right now, just from what I've seen, it is not an easy track at all for these drivers. So kudos to everybody that participated.
Yeah, 100% there. It sounded like a lot of people were first-timers here on the surface, and, well, that showed. And you can't just come in here without practice. You have to know what you're doing. And I've actually been chatting with Frank there in the post-race YouTube chat, and he thought I was going to run tonight, Dustin. I said, well, next time, if I do run, I feel like I'm top 3 worthy, so I'm going to literally interview myself when I do one of those cross promotions here. So, challenge accepted. We just got to figure out the track car combo, or well, not car combo, but track combo for us, and maybe Roval. Maybe not, I don't know. That might be an easy one. We'll talk it over. Maybe we'll see the number 60 piloting in one of these races, but man, we're gonna close this thing out here. You guys have a good rest of your night. And remember to tune in Nerditudes. Hopefully our lag's done, because we have a 12-hour Sebring race in, 20-ish hours.
Yeah.
About
Kenny 20 hours.
Yeah, Kenny Bishop's going to start the race. Dustin's going to be second. I'm going to jump in the car third. We're going to try to stream it, pending the lag sensation's gone. But anyways, we'll be cleared up for Sunday night's Global Racing League Truck Series broadcast. We're going to be live 7 Eastern, 6 Central. So tune in for that, and make sure you have a good night, and get your nerd on.
And as always, it's not goodbye. It's just till next time. Stay nerdy.
Back when nothing truly mattered.